Man. Okay, 2026. We are eating good. Hello YouTube and welcome back to Castle of Random. It's your boy, Random. And welcome back to another. I know you was gonna say random stream extravaganza because it's Tuesday. But unfortunately our plans have been spoiled for today. And the reason why is because it seems that in this 2025, 2026 kind of years, the fighting game publishers or just overall fighting games decided to give us a feast instead of just a nice good old-fashioned meal. They decided to make a banquet, however you want to call it, a whole continental breakfast, if you will. Right, we recently just reacted to a new game that's going to be coming out in 2026 called Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. If you haven't checked out the video, make sure to check it out right over here because it is a good one. And we gave some thoughts on it, some predictions, and expectations. But for today we have another one. Now, as you know, in recent years, Omni-Man has been presented in Mortal Kombat 1 as a guest character recently. I mean, at the beginning, mostly it was at the beginning. But now we've got news that they're gonna be making Invincible. If you don't know, Omni-Man is from the Invincible comic book. And now we have a game for it. And it's a fighting game. Who would have thought? So, we have two videos, the trailer one, which we're gonna have a reaction, and we have a behind the scenes footage. I haven't seen anything, I'm super excited for this as well, and without further ado, let me not blabber on as I shouldn't. So, let's jump right into it and let's see what Invincible versus will give us when it comes out, shall we? Okay, here we go. Super excited for this one, boys. Oops, I forgot my headphones. Never mind, and I'm thinking why is there's no voice in there? Okay, here we go.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Okay, Mark, right? Skybound Games. By the way, from what I've seen so far, just to bring it back a little bit here. Skybound Games, if you don't know, I think this is a studio that is made from the people that made the first Killer Instinct game. If you know, that's also prevalent fighting game that has been around for ages. But I'm not talking in the recent years Killer Instinct, but more so the first like iteration of it, like in the beginning. The real OG Killer Instinct. I think that's the case. If I'm mistaken, do let me know in the comments below. But I think that's the case. And I'm expecting this one to be just as bloody in Mortal Kombat. Because, of course, the show was brutal as it can be. And here we are.
No, Dad, not even close.
We have the Viltrumites, Omni-Man, and Mark. I'm not too good with names, so I only remember a few of them of the show. They all had very weird names, I don't know. Oh. It's weird how the art style reminds me of Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse, that type of movie. It's a little bit of a delay in it. I like it though. So far, very good. I like the brutal aspect of it, definitely. Okay, we're going up. And the drop kick. Of course.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this.
Not really.
Or die.
Okay. And ooh. Oh, what was her name? I forgot. And this guy. Man, I'm so bad with names.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Invincible. Nice. Okay, going into gameplay. Nice. Let's go. Okay. Combos. Okay, so is this gonna be 1v1 or also a tag team fighting? Okay. It seems a lot of combo heavy game. So something like Marvel versus Capcom, Marvel Tokon. Okay, let me stop. Okay, it's 3v3 actually, never mind. But let me stop yapping over and let me actually hear the sounds. I'm seeing some armor though. Okay, so 3v3, nice. Just like Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay, so we have air combos as well, it seems. Okay, tag in. Nice. Woo! Okay. Now that's a lot of damage. Oh, oh, that is brutal. Let us go back. Oh, brother. Ooh, coming 2026. Also, I forgot to mention that it seems that besides from PlayStation, I think they haven't really. We have Steam Deck. We have the new Xbox handheld Xbox with the ROG Xbox One kind of thing, and we have the new Nintendo Switch 2, which is horrible, by the way. Please don't purchase that. Save up your money for something else in your life. You'll need it. But wow, that is okay. So the brutality is gonna be there for sure. Let us watch that gameplay one. Oh, that's guts everywhere. Bro, how did I miss this little thingy here? Holy, that's a nasty shot. Oh boy. Okay, let's just watch it one more time because we have another video that we need to go through. Okay, we'll skip through this because I want to see more. But like I said, I really like the Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse type of animation here. I think it suits it well. Although very short gameplay, it's still nice enough. Okay. It seems it's gonna be very fast-paced. That's definitely. I think it's gonna be maybe 4 buttons. I'm expecting 4 buttons. I think a lot of more modern games will. I know there's like the debate between modern controls and, you know, classic controls, but I think a lot of these games, especially if you have played DNF Duel, I think, and you know, Fate of Fury more recently, City of the Wolves. I think a lot more games like SNK does. I think there will be more implemented in that sort of regard. I think it suits for more faster paced games such as Tokon, as it looked like, and this one. I think those type of button layout works better, and I think Nen oh, that's another game that I forgot to react to, and it's Nen Impact from Hunter x Hunter. That's another game that's, I think, already out or is soon to be out, but never mind, that's a different topic for a different video. We'll react to it maybe in the near future. But I think that type of layout for this game works phenomenal. But only my opinion at the end of the day. So you see, we have some armor. There's definitely some armor there. Because as you can... Yeah, he glows. Either it's a special ability, like special boosted attack, like EX, but I think it's just armor. And I love the bloodiness of the game. Exactly what we need. No more PG stuff, man. We need some brutal. You know, we need to feel the impact behind it. Oh, I thought his eye was popped out. Actually, it was just the thing above. Now, is this a combined attack, or is this just like 3 separate showcase of a ultimate? Of a critical? I love the brutal stuff. Oh, he headbutts it. Oh, that shot is actually amazing. I thought it was like he did it with his hands, but actually it was a headbutt. Man. Okay, 2026. We are eating good. Definitely, we are feasting. Now moving on to the behind the scenes video. We're just gonna see more so like just see it, you know, just like that. We don't really gonna talk too much over it because... Okay, let's see.
INVINCIBLE is best suited for a fighting game, in my opinion. Let's do this! Like, damn, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Okay.
These guys were able to execute lightning in a bottle in a way that I...
Wait, is that Maximilian Dude? Okay. We have Max. If you don't know Max, great guy in the fighting game community. Love this guy. His Rate the Super series actually is one of my favorite ones. Max, also, if you're watching this by any sort of a stretch of the imagination, do make a reaction on One Piece Fighting Path. Trust me, bro. Trust me on that one. You'll love it. Anyway, moving on.
I've never seen in the industry before. I love this shit. It's so good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the fans to play this game.
Me neither, man.
I love you, Eve. You make me hurt you. I'm not holding back.
It was Eve. There we go.
My first impressions of playing Invincible Versus was a huge moment for me. I've had a lot of like really cool experiences. I've been on sets and watched my comics get turned into TV shows. But to see the characters of Invincible in a fighting game, I don't know, it was so magical and so exciting. I cried.
Hey, who wouldn't, man? Who wouldn't? I would be super proud of if something like this that I've created came to fruition. Okay, so EX moves are a thing. Okay, let's. Sorry. Yeah, the bloody stuff. Okay, so it seems we have 3 separate bars. So I was right on the Marvel vs. Capcom thing, and we have a special meter bar down below, and there's something below the bar with 3 gauges. Now, is that the assists, or I think that's the EX stuff, because if I go back just a little bit, I think I'll see, yep, that is the EX bar. So something like Drive Rush in Street Fighter 6, like the drive gauge, which is interesting. So we have a kind of a blend of Street Fighter 6 and Marvel vs. Capcom. It seems like the Marvel vs. Capcom type of games are making a very big comeback in 2026, and I'm all for it.
I think one of the key elements to Invincible.
Okay, crush counter. Okay, that's also one more thing. I'm bad at I'm bad. Okay, so there is a crush counter after whiff, which is okay, pretty normal. And we have launchers. Sorry, I paused way too many times. I'm annoying. Anyway.
The show is the insane and absolutely brutal fights.
Absolutely.
It's kind of our marquee thing, and we these
yeah.
absolutely epic battles that you experience on your couch. That
yeah.
Hopefully are blowing you away. But this game is really the first time that you can actually experience these and feel them as you're living them.
Absolutely.
And to be honest, some of the fights in the game
and I love the progressive blood.
More intense than the things that we've been able to accomplish in the show, which is really exciting for me.
Okay, we have colors as well, which is also good.
The intensity of action, the intensity of violence, the intensity of combat. And to me, one of the most impactful things in a fighting game is your first impression. When you press buttons, when you do stuff, what is the response?
Dude, this big dude. Oh my god, that assist is crazy.
And yeah, watching a character, a 3v3 tag fighter with so much gore, that's like the first thing that was like, wow, this is different. This is something I've never seen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen a lot of fighting, like 3v3 fighting games, but never have we seen such a, gory stuff so far. Bro, we're 2 minutes in and I'm already pausing so much.
I found it most challenging in terms of figuring out our character.
Bro, this is very combo heavy.
We make them feel unique.
Okay.
We want it to feel like Mark through and through, and that's exactly why.
Man, the side-by-side comparison really shows that they put a lot of thought into this. Like they do this with love. Absolutely. I mean, it does feel different when you see like the 3D model, but this is a very rough sketch, of course. And this one on the right, which is from the show, but it's certainly very good stuff.
And that's exactly why it's exciting, because it's a challenge.
And I was catching up with Mike Willette, and I just said, what was the happiest time in your career? And he said, working on Killer Instinct.
Okay, so I was right. I was right that they worked on Killer Instinct. So these are the same guys. So you're expecting a quality game out of them. Bro, Arc Systems working on Marvel Tokon. Skybound working now on Invincible VS. Capcom is doing their Street Fighter stuff, although they fumbled the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise. It's a different story. Street Fighter 6 is definitely great. Man. And Project L coming on, bro, you are gonna be so split into do not know what to play in this new 2026, bro. There's like already 4, like, what am I talking about? 5, 6 games that are like competing for that #1 spot to be, and already pre-existing games like Street Fighter, Tekken 8, and all the other stuff that came out. Bro, it's gonna be a huge battle royale of the fighting games, like to see who's at the top. And you know that the cast is gonna be pretty big.
Oh, really? Like, is that a real thing? And I'm like, I am very much interested.
They do. I mean, the show has a lot of people in it, so.
And that doubled when they told me the project Invincible has a fighting game, and I'm like, oh my
Of
God,
course,
I can-
some may feel, I know in the show, some people vaguely feel the same. Because, you know, at the end of the day, it boils down to punch, very strong punch, and very strong kick, you know. Everybody's OP strength. But the cast, now, if they do guest characters, that's, I mean, maybe they would. Maybe they could do a crossovers, but we'll see once we get there.
immediately
I'm
as
way
soon as
ahead
I
of it.
said those words in that sequence, like I just started thinking of what we could do.
Learning that all the same folks that put together one of the most impossible games, now one of the most well-received fighting games of all time, is working on another fighting game, it's kind of like a dream come true.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you.
Killer Instinct, that's now working on Invincible, is pretty much responsible for approaching fighting games with a different perspective.
Oh, Jam, right?
Invincible is
That's
pretty
Jam.
much
Man, I'm so envious of the people getting called to stuff like this, man. I mean, yeah, you have to be influential, not having not even 180 subscribers, which you should subscribe, by the way. Come on, click that subscribe button. You know you want to. This is a great video. All my other videos are great videos. Make sure to check all of them out. But anyway, let me not yap on. Let's move on.
responsible for approaching fighting games with a different perspective, with something that wanted to give agency to players that were on defense and offense, to have you have a level of mind games beyond just what's going on in that one specific moment. They want you to think of what happened before and what happened after a lot. That's actually in this game too. In a 3v3 game, you sort of like can touch the opponent once and they're toast, man. It's just, it's kaputski for that character.
Yeah.
I really dig the fact that there's so much defense and offensive options in this game. But the commitment to having a full 3v3 tag fighter from, you know, a developer that hasn't done that before leads me to hope there's going to be a whole bunch of new concepts and things we haven't seen.
Okay. Simple screen, but I love it. I like it. It's not too overcomplicated, so I like simplicity. It's always a big plus. Oh, I also wonder, you know, will we get some of the memes like into specials, like, you know, the think Mark, think type of. I think that would be a cool little thing to do.
I think this is just the biggest and best Invincible game that we've ever done. This is a huge fighting game.
This is the only one, isn't it?
Of really complex work being put into it to make it
Overheads, launchers, yeah. I'm super excited for 2026 and fighting games,
The way
bro.
that we look at it is it has to have compelling systems and gameplay and hype moments.
Oh, I'm
It has
sure
to
this
have
is gonna be
art
hype.
that is not just a
Destructibles?
IP, but
Always
stand the
great.
test of time on its own. When the FGC gets their hands on the game, what I hope happens is they get a ton of excitement. They get to see familiar faces that they.
Oh,
wanna
I'm
get
expecting
into.
some tournaments
Really
for
hope
this
they
for
go,
sure.
Oh, I want to lab this game. I want to lab this game for hours. That would make me so happy. It's not just the hype and excitement.
So he
from,
knows
like,
what's up.
doing
He knows the
combat,
labbing
the
stuff.
brutality, but for them to
Yeah.
really want to dig into the systems that are there.
The finesse,
'cause
man.
I think that's what's
The
gonna be good
finesse.
for the long haul.
And of course the maturity language. Let's go. And let's go one last time with the finisher. Oh yeah. Hey man, what do you want me to say more? Like I told you, the FGC is gonna be eating good, man. And I really love that, you know, fighting games are making a huge comeback in this upcoming years. And I think with every game being Battle Royale when it used to be, you remember those days? Oh boy, that was a nightmare at the time, wasn't it? Also now we're focusing more on shooters, which were first-person shooters were always prevalent at the end of the day, but fighting games were always like just a simple designated crowd. It was never like the whole world knew fighting games. Like you maybe knew, you know, the big ones, Mortal Kombat, maybe Street Fighter, but still the majority of people, if you'd say Counter-Strike, everybody knows Counter-Strike, but not everybody knows, you know, like Marvel vs. Capcom or maybe even Street Fighter, I would say. Not everybody knows them. Trust me, I know people that have no idea what Street Fighter is. And to see that fighting games are getting so much love and so many different things are happening also for people that enjoy the comic books aspect of, you know, liking the stories and the characters, like from Marvel, from even Invincible, you know, the leak for possible Injustice 3. Anime in the side of Nan Impact, One Piece Fighting Path, which is although Chinese only game, still very big game overall. Like all these games, when you see, it's wonderful to see, and I have nothing to say but just bring it on and let the good times roll, man. Because at the end of the day, what else can you do? Of course, not everything will be your cup of tea or you will enjoy it completely, but I'm 100% sure you will have some level of satisfaction when you play either of these games. I'm sure that there's not gonna be dull moments. Of course, not every game will stand the test of time. It's all very dependent on how well you can scale it once it releases. Because the release can be good, but if you don't continue building upon that, of course, eventually it will dwindle down. There's always going to be the dedicated fan base, but the numbers will never rise once after that initial peak. Anyway, that's gonna be the end for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed recording it. As always, we're on the road to 200 subscribers, so if you want to join that journey, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It is very welcomed. Like the video if you really enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments below, are you excited for fighting games in 2026 and what are your thoughts in the Invincible game? Do you think it's going to be a huge success, or do you think it's going to be one of those things that kind of came and went, although the show was quite successful? Do you think it's going to capture that, or is it going to be a Mortal Kombat fiasco? Considering that Omni-Man went there and he kind of bounced, I'm going to make my own game, bro. I don't care. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, till next time, I guess.